Know who you are and live from that place of knowing. Know who you are. So many times you come across people like me, you come across others who are giving you their opinion on how they think your life could become better. But at the end of the day, you have to know who you are as an individual and live from that place of knowing because I don't know you. I don't live inside of your mind every single day. You do. And with that said, you have to get to a place to where not only are you comfortable with who you are as an individual, but that you're happy with who you are as an individual. Because if you're not happy with who you are as an individual, secretly or even consciously, you will wish that you were someone else. This is where jealousy comes in to place for so many people. They're not happy with who they are as an individual, so they look at someone else in admiration and secretly wish that they were that person, or they secretly wish that they were in that person's shoes. Well, if you have a jealous bone in your body, here's a wake up call for you. Nobody gave me permission to live the way that I'm living today. I did it myself. And I know there's all the rave out there where people say, well, there's no such thing as a self made millionaire. Yes, there is. Because you have to make up your mind inside of yourself, first and foremost, that you're going to do such a thing unapologetically without asking anyone for their opinion or for permission. And so you have to understand that because the moment you start to become successful, the moment you start to live the way you want to live, depending on what type of culture you come from, you could start to feel the pressure of society or the people around you acting as if you owe them something, that you owe them something more than you promised to give them in exchange for what they came to you for. And I'm very adamant about who I am as an individual. And here's what I'm getting at right now. I don't do anything I don't want to do. And I know that's a selfish ass statement, and it's definitely a statement that I stand behind 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If my phone rings, if I don't want to answer the phone, I don't answer the fucking phone, and I don't feel guilty about it. If I receive a text message and I don't want to respond to the text message, I don't respond and I don't feel guilty about it. And the reason why I'm like that is because that's the way I want to live. And I don't let anybody come in my life that tries to force me to live in a way that I don't want to live. When I decided to clock out and never clock in again, I made a decision. I didn't ask anybody for their permission. I said, I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to work for myself. And I decided to live that way. So here's the thing that I know. I know that there's a limited amount of time. Hopefully, it's a very long time for me in this physical body, but there's a limited amount of time. And at the time of your death, nobody is going to be thinking about you in a couple of years. Nobody is going to be thinking about you at all. And so, my question to you is if nobody is going to be thinking about you at all, why are you wasting your time trying to mold your life around what someone else thinks you should live? I'm encouraging you to know who you are, live from that place of knowing, and not ask anyone for permission to do so. This is going to make you feel more successful than you already are before you actually become successful. Because here's one thing I've learned about success. For me, success is having the power to choose what I want to do with my time. And the moment you start making definite choices, like, hey, I'm going to live this certain type of way, and you start living that certain type of way, guess what happens? automatically you feel powerful, and automatically, because you feel a lot more powerful, because you have more authority over yourself, you're going to start to feel more successful. Simple things like not having to raise my hand and ask my boss, can I go on a 30-minute lunch break? Or I need to take my kid to school today. Is it okay if I be late? Not having to do that, not having to ask anyone permission. Hey, can I go on vacation? Can I go for a hike? All of those things mean something to me. Doesn't mean it has to mean anything to you, but because I know who I am, I live from that place of knowing. That's my message to you today. When you know who you are and you live from that place of knowing, you don't have a jealous bone in your body because you're already happy with the person that you are on the inside. I love being around strong people that say to themselves, this is the way I'm going to live. And I'm happy that that person is living the way that they're living as well, because that's their choice. It's very important to wake up every single day and decide what type of lifestyle you're going to live. Living as if you're 100% responsible for the quality of your life experience. What does that mean to you? Do you even want that amount of control over your life? Some people don't. And if you don't, I totally don't understand. But I do. I love having the freedom to wake up when I want, to go to sleep when I want, to work when I want. And sometimes I work when I don't want. But I'm always working on something that's going to yield me great return on my investment in the future. And the thing that you're spending your time doing today, that thing is controlling the quality of your life experience. And so I'm just suggesting to you that you think about the way you want to live and you start living that way right now. Master yourself.